What if I told you that Cristiano Ronaldo, the greatest goal scorer in football history, could actually be the biggest reason Portugal fails at FIFA World Cup 2026? Sounds crazy, right? After all, we're talking about a 5-time Ballon d'Or winner, a player who has carried Portugal for nearly 2 decades, a living legend. But football doesn't care about legends. Football cares about what happens on the pitch today. And the uncomfortable truth is that the Portugal team of 2026 might be stronger without building everything around Cristiano Ronaldo. This isn't hate. This isn't disrespect. This is a serious question that millions of football fans are afraid to ask. Has Portugal become too dependent on a player who is no longer in his prime? And could that loyalty cost them the World Cup? Today, we're breaking down 5 brutal reasons why Portugal might regret bringing Cristiano Ronaldo to FIFA 2026. Football in 2026 is different. The world's best teams don't just attack, they press relentlessly. They run constantly. They defend from the front. Look at teams like France, England, Spain, and Argentina. Their forwards are sprinting for 90 minutes. They're closing down defenders. They're forcing mistakes. Modern football demands mobility. And that's where Portugal faces a difficult dilemma. Ronaldo remains an elite finisher. His movement inside the box is still world-class, but asking a 41-year-old player to press like a 25-year-old star, that's a completely different story. When one player presses less, the entire team's defensive structure can suffer. Against weaker opponents, Portugal might get away with it. Against the world's best, every weakness gets exposed. And at a World Cup, one small weakness can end your tournament. Here's something many fans don't realize. Portugal may have the deepest squad in their history. Players like Rafael Leão, João Neves, Vitinha, Gonçalo Ramos, Nuno Mendes, and others represent the future. They're fast, technical, creative, fearless. But when Ronaldo is on the field, everything naturally revolves around him. The crosses, the free kicks, the attacking focus, the media attention, the pressure, and sometimes that can limit the freedom of younger players. Instead of playing instinctively, they may feel obligated to find Ronaldo at every opportunity. The result? Portugal can become predictable, and predictable teams rarely win World Cups. Let's be honest, if Ronaldo is at FIFA 2026, every match becomes about one story: his final World Cup, his final chance, his final dream. That sounds inspiring, but it also creates enormous pressure. Every missed chance becomes a headline. Every substitution becomes a controversy. Every tactical decision becomes a national debate. Instead of focusing on winning matches, Portugal risks becoming trapped inside the Ronaldo story. History shows that World Cups are usually won by teams focused on collective success, not individual narratives. And that's a dangerous distraction. This may be the most controversial point. Managers often make tactical compromises for superstars, even when they're legends. The question is simple. Will Portugal choose its best lineup, or will it choose a lineup that includes Ronaldo? Because those aren't always the same thing. Modern football rewards flexibility, fluid movement, quick transitions, constant rotation. But when a team is built around a veteran striker, tactical options can become limited. The best World Cup teams adapt. The best World Cup teams evolve. Portugal cannot afford to become predictable against elite opposition. And this is the biggest reason of all. World Cups don't reward sentiment. They don't reward history. They don't reward reputation. They reward performance. Every 4 years, we see legendary players discover this reality. Football is ruthless. One bad game, one missed chance, one tactical mistake, and your dream is over. Portugal has one of the most talented squads in the tournament, good enough to reach the final, maybe even good enough to win it, but only if every decision is made for one purpose: winning. Not nostalgia, not emotion, not legacy. Winning. And that's why the Ronaldo question is so difficult, because nobody doubts his greatness. The real question is whether Portugal can make the hard decisions necessary to become world champions. Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the greatest footballers ever. Nothing that happens at FIFA World Cup 2026 can change that. But World Cups aren't about the past. They're about the present. And as Portugal prepares for football's biggest stage, they face an impossible choice. Trust the legend who built Portugal's entire tournament. And if Portugal falls short in 2026, many fans will look back and ask one question: Did Portugal keep Ronaldo because it was the best decision or because it was the easiest one? What do you think? Will Ronaldo help Portugal win the World Cup? Let me know in comments.